math.min and math.max can be used to find the lowest or highest value in a list of arguments. So the min and max are a short abbreviation for minimum and maximum. On the screen are two examples, one for the minimum method and the other for the maximum method. So let's take a look at each of these in my code editor. So here I'm talking about the math minimum and maximum methods are used to find the smallest and highest value. So it's numbers. So just like the example that was shown on the slide now, there is the example again. So I'm going to make a list of random numbers that we can use to check. So in this example, I'm not going to be making any variable or anything other than outputting the minimum value directly. So let's take a look. So I'll be using the document.getElement by hiding. And here I have the one. It's not HTML. Question. The math.main method. So I've just passed in series of numbers randomly, including negative and positive number. So it's comma and also stop. Then negative 200. And now you can see the minimum number out of this set of numbers is the minus 200. Because it's a negative number, that is what makes it the minimum. So the higher the number range, being a negative number, it's always going to be the smallest. So if I change this to, if I have another one, like maybe I had something like 500, you will see that from 200 it will change to minus 500. So the minus 500 is going to be the lowest and take precedence over the minus 200. So this is how the math.minimum method works to find the smallest value in a set of numbers. So let's look at the math.maximum value. So the same example, and this time it's the same number as well, or different number, depending on what you want. Math.max. Then I can pass those numbers again. Minus 8, minus 200. If you take a look at this, you can see that the highest number, which happens to be the max number here, is the 30 that we have here among the set of numbers that I have inside this bracket. So you can see 10, 20, 30 minus 8 and minus 200. So minus 200 is not the maximum, it's not the highest because of the negative value on it. So the highest number here is 30 because the positive always take precedence over the negative values number. So this is the math min and the math maximum method. So moving on, we talked about the math.random method. So the math.random method returns a random number between 0 and 1. So let's take a look. So we're talking about the math.random. So math random method returns a random number between 0 and 1. Don't forget, when they say something is random, it means it follows no order. So it works randomly. So I need a button to achieve that. So I will comment this and I will call this what? Random. I'm going to say generate random. Sure. Documents dot get elements by ID demo 1 dot inner HTML equals to math. So just call the method directly like this. And then you can see 0.01. You can see this long list of number because it always returns a random number between 0 and 1. So this number is not up to 1. So if I click on this button, okay, this is not working. Sorry. I need to add. Okay, sorry. Let me just comment this out. And now you can see. So just refresh. For 11, I just refresh. And now you can see that as I'm refreshing, it's generating random number and it doesn't exceed 1. So the values is between 0 and 1. You can see 0.9, 0.4, 0.0, 0.00, 0.361, and so on and so forth. So basically, math.minimum and math.maximum method can be used to find the lowest or highest value in the list of arguments.